Hi everybody, it's Adam Meyer. I'm back here with another video. I want to go over the Bitcoin chart and also the Nasdaq chart and how they can relate going forward. What can we look for in price? Are we going to go higher? Are we going to go lower? I'm going to go over that here. But first, let's go over the halving data that basically has from all the halvings before. So after the halving, price tends to go down or consolidates and then goes higher. About 160 to 200 days later, a year after the halving is typically when it likes to top out. So we can use those statistics because that's all we really have. So as you can tell here, same thing. And then also now we have this as well coming into this time frame. So we just had the halving. Now are we going to pull back over the next few weeks, months before we get a rip, or does it actually rip on through and get a massive bull run and we actually top out at the end of the year this time? Because there are signs that this cycle is peaked out, because usually when the halving does happen, we don't see all-time highs before the halving, which we did. So that's why there is possibility that this is going to be a sped up cycle. So I either want to pay attention to what happens here in price action. Notice how we're going sideways. We just came to this low. We had SMT. If you don't know what SMT is, it's basically when Ethereum makes a lower low, but we make a higher low here on Bitcoin. So that is a bullish sign for bullish continuation. You can even see this on the monthly time frame, where the monthly goes into this gap here in Ethereum, but stays higher here on Bitcoin. But anyways, we are seeing the bullish SMT, and now we go for internal liquidity, which would be right about in here. So if we get up into this high here, we could possibly expect more consolidation. But if we do continue higher, we want to see what really wants to happen in price. Do we get another retest here on this order block, and then Ethereum makes a lower low, creating more SMT? So that would happen if Ethereum did that. So we just need more information. But otherwise, it's no man's land. We hit this. We got to see if we want to go higher or if it wants to actually work its way back lower. One more drive going into like the history of Bitcoin, where it does come into here. But if we do end up driving higher and we do get a parabolic run, if it does do that and then continues on through, this might be a sped up cycle where we see all-time highs before the end of the year. So this would be October, where I'm seeing, like, honestly, I'd like to see this pull back and then October really start ripping on through. And then we get the parabolic run into 2025, something like this. That would be really nice. Getting into, let's say, 100 to 120 is really where I'm betting on this one. But anyways, right now from where we're sitting, it's hard to like really tell. So this is just the area I'm watching now, and then we depend on we watch price action there. So then we watch the SMTs that form. But now on the Nasdaq market, if we go to the weekly time frame, you can see this. It's very, very bad week last week. So we have this low and this high, and we pulled back down into this range. So we're in the discount. So we're in the internal discount. Okay, we took the internal liquidity right here, but at the weekly time frame, if you look at this, we actually came down into the gap, and now we are rejecting it. So we want to pay attention there. But if you go over to the futures market, we actually inversed it. So we go to the June contract, so this gap here, so from here to here, we actually closed down below that. I'll show you right here real quick so you guys can see that. So we actually closed down below that. We inverted it. So if it does act as resistance here, because we inverted so hard, we could look for this low to be met. But that's very deep. So then we would measure this swing from here to here, and this would be the internal discount. But as of right now, if we do reject this area, because I know on the regular NQ contract, NQ futures, we are not inverting this, and we're just holding on in this area. So we're in this discount right now, and we are looking at this area, and I want to see what happens in price. Do we get a nice consolidation here and a move higher or not? On the daily time frame, boom, 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 all the way down. We had a Monday high of the week last week, which is very, very rare. If you look back in history, that usually does not happen for the Monday high of the week. So now I'm looking here in the 4 hour. Look at all this liquidity. This is very, very important. I want to see if price wants to still consolidate in here. And if we do have bullish SMT if you go to all three of the indices, like I was saying on Bitcoin, where Ethereum made the lower low, but Bitcoin made the higher low. That's actually presenting here between Nasdaq, the S&P 500, and the Dow Jones. So you'll see that happen within this area. So we are holding lower here. So if we do have that bullish SMT that stays confirmed, we can look for this to be inverted up to this high here. So this would be a bullish sign going forward for liquidity, liquidity, liquidity. There's a lot of equal highs up here. You don't have to be smart to really like understand there's money here, there's money here, there's money here, because everybody short up here is trailing their stop, okay? And people that are breakout traders are putting buy stop orders in. And there's also a shit ton of money up here. So if we do over the next few weeks get this massive drive higher, I know things in the economy aren't looking great based on the data, and I believe we have a lot of earnings coming up soon too this week. So we'll see how those earnings actually work out. If they're very bad, price is probably going to keep going down towards this low. But if they're good, there's a lot of liquidity for the algorithms to really rip price up above into that area, or even something like this, another consolidation before we get a nice ripper up. But if you look in the past, it pulls back, goes higher fast. I mean, it pulls back here, consolidates, and then goes higher, but then pulls back, goes higher fast. You know, it's really like when there's pullbacks, they either consolidate and keep moving lower, as you can tell, or just pull back fast. But we're in a fast uptrend right now, so it's like pulling back and going higher, pulling back and going higher. You know what I mean? Pulling back and going higher. So like I'm paying attention to all of that, and I just want to go forward. My eyes are on the prize, which is all these equal highs that are still sitting up here on the indices. Okay, so I'm looking up higher there. So if those go higher, I'm also looking higher here on Bitcoin and Ethereum in that time frame. But if we do start to consolidate and pull back more and deeper into this range, or like I said, deeper into here, we could see more pullbacks in the coming weeks or months here on Bitcoin and Ethereum, which would bring us down here. Or if we get the higher move, maybe we do get that move up higher. So just based on the data we see now, internally, I like this high here on Bitcoin, and right now on Nasdaq, I like this internal high here. But if we get bearish confirmation still, I'd be looking for these lows down within here based on that weekly time frame. But yeah, that's going to conclude it for this video. Now financial advice. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Take it easy. Love y'all. Peace out.